Hi, this is Paul Ritter with Interactive Media Strategies with this Business Video Spotlight for the Business Video Industry site on TMCnet. Our featured guest in today's Spotlight is Kevin Towse, who's the Senior Product Manager with Adobe's Flash Media Server Group. Kevin, welcome and thanks for joining me today.
It's great to be here, Paul. Thanks for having me.
Before we get into some of the key subjects for today's discussion, I'd like to share some background information on Adobe's position in the online video marketplace, which is obviously very strong, with 9 of the top 10 video sites in the U.S. using Flash Media Server to stream video content online. And in fact, more than 70% of all videos viewed worldwide are in Flash. So that's a pretty clear indication as well about where Adobe is in terms of its market position. Kevin, I know that Adobe's making a fairly significant announcement about Flash Media Server and some new capabilities that I think the business video audience on TMCnet would be very interested in learning more about. What can you tell us about Adobe's latest announcement?
Well, today we're announcing the Flash Media Server version 4. That will revolutionize the way that people experience video on the web and continue to drive video as a prominent video platform for communications, for being entertained, and for being informed. And with Flash Media Server 4, we're announcing some fundamental new technologies that will improve the delivery mechanism for video delivery, such as IP-based multicast, the support for HTTP dynamic streaming, and as well as what we're really excited about is the introduction and the debut of RTMFP, which is our brand new peer-to-peer function within the Flash platform.
That certainly sounds pretty interesting, and we look forward to hearing more about Flash Media Server 4 in the weeks and months ahead. Adobe really has a great vantage point on the business video marketplace with so many companies using Flash as the preferred format for online video. I'm interested in hearing about your insights on some of the issues that enterprises face when it comes to deploying video for different kinds of applications. What are some of the challenges that you've been hearing about from customers that are looking to expand their use of video?
That's a great question. We hear all the time from customers who want to increase the use of video within their business for not just internal communications, but also communications outside of their organization, such as to partners or to channels or to their customers. But some of the challenges that are faced by the business owners who want to use video are really around network congestion and being able to reach the number of people with a high quality experience. And that's some of the new technology that we're introducing to solve some of these problems. For example, within the enterprise, an A requirement all the time is multicast video, which allows people to deliver a high-quality live video experience within the firewall. And today, with Flash Media Server 4, combined with the Flash Player 10.1 runtime, we now support IP-based multicast. But we've also heard from customers that they want to continue that experience within offices or outside the offices that may not be multicast enabled. So the way we look at video to solve this problem, and the Flash Media Server specifically, is to support the ability to use peer-to-peer functionality using our new RTMFP protocol that allows a business owner and an IT organization to deliver a high-quality video feed, regardless if they have multicast-enabled network or they use the application layer with the Flash platform.
Kevin, you talked about Adobe's support for IP-based multicast, which everybody knows has been an infrastructure-based approach that's been around for quite a while now. And it's been an effective way for large organizations to deliver video, certainly with its own challenges, not the least of which, in many firms' opinions, is its high cost. What is Adobe's approach to multicast video, and is it the peer-to-peer capability that makes it different from what's already been out there for a while?
I think you've hit on it. I think multicast has been around for a while, and within the enterprise, multicast is a fairly accepted technology within routing technologies and the network infrastructure. There's also quite a bit of knowledge in the IT organizations about how to manage and control multicast within the network. We feel that with multicast, you only still are limited by the capacity of your network, the ability to have those routers enabled and making sure that you have the connections between multiple offices that are multicast enabled. We do support the ability to have multiple servers to be able to broadcast a multicast within each network. However, we also recognize that the investment costs that people incur to support multicast and to support a higher quality video within the network may continue to be a barrier. So the peer-to-peer functionality that we're introducing with the Flash Media Server 4 product line is supporting additional functionality to reach those endpoints or those offices that may not have the multicast functionality, so that business owners, employers, and managers, or even staff can use multicast to deliver to these remote locations, so that people can spend a little bit more time at home, spend a little more time at the head office versus stepping on a plane to deliver high quality, pervasive message using video.
I think you've touched on a key reason why peer-assisted delivery is really becoming a viable solution for businesses, and that's to be able to deliver fairly high-quality video even to lower bandwidth locations. At Interactive Media Strategies, we've done extensive case studies on many large organizations that have deployed peer-to-peer solutions or peer-assisted delivery technology, and it's really far different from what many people's impression of consumer P2P technology for file sharing or other purposes. How does Adobe's peer-assisted approach work for those who may have questions about whether there may be a negative impact of using peer-to-peer technology on their corporate network, or if they've got questions about efficiency concerns or security issues or other questions or concerns that customers might have?
It's a great question, and one that we get often. Peer-assisted delivery is really a great way to efficiently use the network. However, some technologies have used peer-to-peer technology in a less desirable fashion, which has essentially given the technology sort of a negative stigma. What we have done with the Adobe Flash platform with peer-to-peer is ensure that video and content moving across the peer-to-peer group is always managed by a central server, and that's the Flash Media Server. Put another way is every Flash client that is operating as a peer node in the group will require a connection to the server. You can also do things within the local subnet that don't require a server. However, for larger distributions, a server will always be required. And it's a centralized, managed peer-to-peer network that will help IT organizations and networks support and adopt this new technology. The technology and the protocol itself will help increase the authentication and the authorization requirements that IT organizations put on this type of technology. So we have full support for that inside the server technology so that you can allow or disallow a peer connection to exist or not exist. Or you could limit access to a peer-to-peer group based on a number of enterprise policies.
Very good. Kevin, it's my understanding that the core capability to broadly distribute video content so efficiently stems from the widespread deployment of the Flash Media Player. Is that correct?
Yeah, the Flash Player is a really trusted software within the enterprise, and we see tremendous adoption rates within the enterprise and outside the enterprise of the Flash platform. We've released the Flash Player that supports this technology in May of 2010, which is enough ramp-up time to have some adoption. We're looking forward to seeing what the adoption numbers are in the coming months, but we're very confident based on previous trends that the adoption for Flash Player 10.1, which supports this technology, will be in a position to be available within enterprises.
There are millions of Flash developers and creative professionals out there that are using various Adobe products. What do you see in terms of interesting opportunities for the development of new or innovative applications and tools and technologies for creating and delivering rich media content that may come along in the future as a result of the release of Flash Media Server 4?
We're really excited to be able to have such a vibrant community of millions of developers for the Adobe Flash platform. And these are very creative individuals who are developing applications that have really changed the way we think about rich internet over the last few years. Whether it's from a financial calculator or whether it's from a high-quality video experience, the developers of the Adobe Flash platform are some of the most ingenuitive developers I've ever seen. And I'm really excited to see what they're going to be able to do with this new technology. If you can imagine a world where video is no longer inhibited by the costs to deliver it, we can experience applications with more video conferencing, more face-to-face video, more voice-based chat, more media-rich applications to leverage this very pervasive medium.
I think you're right, Kevin, that it'll certainly be interesting to watch in the future as new applications come to the marketplace to leverage the new technology and capabilities that you've talked about today. What are some of the key takeaways from the discussions that we've had today that you think the business video audience might be most interested in knowing about in relation to your announcement about Flash Media Server 4?
I think some of the key takeaways that I'd love your audience to walk away with is that Flash is ready for the enterprise now. We're meeting some of the key requirements to deliver high-quality video broadcasts within the network by supporting multicast functionality, and we're taking it to the next level to allow IT organizations and business owners to use video in a much more pervasive way and be able to create rich and engaging experiences for their employees, for their partners, for their customers, to be able to leverage video and look at what can be done with the technology. Outside the firewall, I'm one of the key takeaways we should consider is how we can leverage some of the new video technologies built within the Adobe Flash platform to be able to capture and transmit voice and audio data and video data as well, and use the Flash Media Server to facilitate the delivery of that content without recurring network costs or bandwidth costs to do that. So really two key takeaways from the enterprise point of view as well as more the social media and collaborative point of view.
Thanks, Kevin. That's a great summary. I really want to thank you for taking the time to chat with me today for this Business Video Spotlight about the latest announcement for Flash Media Server 4. I think you provided a lot of insights about how the implications for new technology and what they are and what it really means for the business video marketplace, particularly those larger enterprises that are looking to deploy more video. Thanks again for your time.
Thank you, Paul.
This is Paul Ritter with Interactive Media Strategies, and this has been a Business Video Spotlight interview with Kevin Towse, Senior Product Manager with Adobe. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you back soon here on Business Video on TMCnet.